Yeah. So let's start with today's session, right? And before starting, let me just let me know how many of you have actually tried the questions, right, which I have shared yesterday. Because there are some people, there are few people who have already shared their GitHub link with me, where they have actually uploaded their answers, right? There are very few people. I don't know how many of you have tried it out, right? Those who are not aware about how to upload your answers onto GitHub, don't worry, but at least try to. But I was hoping that at least you will try to solve the questions, right? So let me go to the that particular file. And yes, initially what we will do is, if you have any difficulty in those questions, or maybe in general any other difficulty, whatever the thing which you have tried out, right? So you can just ask that particular difficulty here itself. Then only I will be proceeding with today's topics, right? So let me show you, let me just show you the questions which I have given you, right? These questions. And yeah, I hope now everyone is very much familiar with how to open all this file. See, in my case, my file was stored at this location. So I went to that location, I opened this file IPYNB file. This is how you can open IPYNB file, right? So these are the questions. Now let me just ask you, anyone, any doubt in any question in the assignment which I have shared with you? Anyone, any doubt? There are some people who have already asked me some of the doubts yesterday, but still, if there is any doubt to anyone, you please ask. These are the problems, right? These are the problems which I have shared. So yes, guys, anyone, any doubt, any question you haven't understood? I hope you are getting my point, whatever I am trying to say. These are actually very general questions, right? No, not that much difficult. So I think you people can just let me know in the chat box. Chat box I have enabled for you people. And if you want me to unmute you, just let me know in the chat box. Is it okay, guys? I hope I am audible and my screen is visible to everyone. See, if you reply, then only I will come to know whether you have any difficulty or not. If you have any difficulty, please raise it. Okay. Okay. Now Siddharth is saying the lambda expression question. Okay. Then Omkar is saying, given a string, print number extracting. Okay, that question. Okay. Rohan Power is saying, sir, to explain the counting docs string question, and Omkar again, I didn't listen this question. Okay. One by one, we do. And okay, let me show you. One of the persons, I think Siddharth only. Siddharth had shared his answers. Let me show it to you. See, he has uploaded his answers on Git and he shared this particular link with me. So those people who are not aware about what to do, see, this is the one Siddharth had shared, right? One of you. So see, he shared this link with me. I went to this link. See, this file he has uploaded, Python crash course exercise.ipind. I will click on this file. If I want to see the answers given by Siddharth, I will click on that file and see this is the file he has uploaded. No, these are the questions. First question is this one. So he answered it correctly. I checked that. Right. Second question is this one. Split the space. So he answered it here. Okay. Third question he has answered. And so on. So this is how to upload it. I will let you know. Okay. Pooja is asking, please explain the last question. Okay. Given a string, print number extracting all the digits. Yeah, I will explain that, Omkar. No problem. One by one, we will try to see the questions, and then I will move to the next topic. Okay. So see, try to see people. This is the file which Siddharth has sent, and this is what I am expecting. Anyway, he has answered almost all the questions except last three questions he did not answer. Right, Siddharth? If you are here, I think you are looking here, right? So these questions he has not answered. Maybe he might be facing some difficulty here. Anyway, I will let you know what to do in that case. Okay. But yes, till this I think he has answered correctly. So that's good. I think that means the people who tried to Solve the questions, that's good. Those who haven't tried it out yet, please try it out, because this is going to help you people only to go and to develop the applications, right? So please try to understand that. Okay, Janvi is saying write a program to check whether number is palindrome or not. Okay, this question also I will discuss. So yes, people, just look at this. This is what Siddharth has done. Anyway, there are no answers for the last three questions in this case, but yes, I'll be I'll be talking about this particular point. Okay. So I hope other people are also will also be able to do this kind of thing. So do it. Okay. And yeah, questions I will be discussing in these questions. So that's good, Siddharth, if you have done it. But yeah, I hope you have at least given a try for this question also. Okay. Trying out the things is very important. Even if you make a mistake, no problem at all. But try this out. Okay. So I hope other people will also try it out. Okay. Now, now let me go to the questions and let me discuss the questions one by one. So just a minute. Yeah, I'm reading the questions from the. Okay, Siddharth is saying I have tried the last two. Okay, Siddharth, that's good. That's good. So I think you haven't got the answers, right, Siddharth? That's what I'm actually going to explain. If you have tried it out, that's good. Okay. So let me read the questions one by one. Okay, let me just create some space here. Okay. So let me move the first question in the chat box. See, one by one ways. Okay, Siddharth is asking the lambda expression question. Okay, lambda expression question. Let me go to the lambda expression question. These questions are straightforward. Indexing question, this one. All these questions, all people are able to solve. Job question, someone has asked me about this one. I will explain you this. Here is the lambda expression. Yeah, see this one. First of all, Siddharth will ask this particular question. Let me explain you this one. See, what is the question? Use lambda expressions and filter function to filter out words from a list that don't start with letter S. For example, it means what? See, I will go here. I will open a new IPY and file. I will use new tab right now. See what they have given us? They have given us this particular string. Data they have given us, right? So what is this sequence? This sequence is a list. Now if I run it, I will just run it here. Now see, this is the data I have. Now what is the question they are asking? They are asking us to use lambda expression and filter function. What to use here? They have already asked us. So they are asking to use lambda expression and filter to filter out the words from a list, from this list, to filter out the word from this list that don't start with letter S. So actually here the answer is the word starting with letter S, but they want what? They want the words that do not start with letter S. That means the answer should be dog, cat, and great. This is what they want. So they want us to write down a lambda expression in such a way that that lambda expression, if you apply on this particular list, it is going to give the answer as dog, cat, and great. That means the elements which are not starting with S. As simple as that. I hope everyone understood the question. Yes or no? At least the question, right? Then I will move to the answer. So can you explain grab the word question? Can you explain grab the word question? What do you mean to say? Grab means what? Grab means to get. That's what I want to say. Shivam. Yes. I think you are asking about the question. Create a function that grabs email website domain from a string in the form. Yes, I will be discussing that question. One by one I will go. But I hope, first of all, let me know. Everyone understood this question, right? What is expected? Simple, straightforward question it is, right? I hope everyone understood that. Just let me know yes or no. Then only I will move forward. Just let me know yes or no whether you got this particular question or not. Okay. People are saying yes. Right. So let me just use this. So I hope no, yes, I am getting answers like people are able to understand the question. Now see, That means what? We want such an element which are not starting with S. That means obviously we want to make use of those comparison operators, if you remember, right? So not equal to S. So what is the not equal to sign? Explanation mark and equal to. That's what we are going to do. So let me show it to you here. What I will do is, this is the list I have, right? This is the list I have sequence. Now I am going to write down the lambda expression. Now how to write down the lambda expression? Yesterday we use a keyword lambda. Then some variable. For example, maybe any variable e, x, y, I, whatever it may be. So lambda e. Now what do we want? Now see, this e is going to correspond to this element, this element, this element, this element, and this element. But what we want? We want first character of, we want that, what is our condition? We want such elements, we want to filter out such elements from this list which are not starting with s. That means we need to take care of first character. First character, how are you going to get? E of 0, because E is going to correspond to what? E is going to correspond to each element of the sequence. What is sequence? What is a SEQ? SEQ is a list only. And we are already seeing how to index a list, right? So what's going to happen is, as this E is going to correspond to all the elements. E is going to point out to this, E is going to point out to this one, this one, this one, and this one. E of 0 will be what? E of 0 will be this S, this G, this S, this C, and this G. So we want to filter out such elements which are not starting with S. And that's why we are writing out the lambda expression. So E of 0. What we want? E of 0? E of 0 not equal to S. That's it. This is the lambda expression for that particular question. Now, what are they asking us? They are asking us use lambda expression. Yes, we have used that, and filter function. So next thing we need to make use of is filter function. So this is my lambda expression. Either I can assign this particular lambda expression to a variable, or I can keep it as it is. Now what I will do is, I want to apply this particular lambda expression onto this SEQ list with the help of filter. So what I will do is, inside filter, I will write down this lambda expression, and this lambda expression I want to apply it on this list, that is SEQ. So because, and this thing I have written where? This thing I have written in filter. That's it. This is my answer. And what I will do is, as I want answer, I just need to typecast it, maybe in tuple or list. So I will just typecast this particular thing into list, suppose, right? So list of filter, right? And then inside that lambda expression are applied. Okay. So this is my answer. That's it. This is lambda expression. Let me run it. Now see, dog, cat, and crate. Is it clear, everyone? Everyone understood this question? The person who asked that this particular question, I think Siddharth. Is it clear, Siddharth? Just let me know. I will go to the next question. Oh, yeah. Now the next question in the chat box. So next person is asking about, who is that? Okay, Omkar Patil. Omkar Patil is asking, given a string, print number extracting all the digits from the string as in the string. So that question is asking about. Let me show you that particular question. See, this is the question now Omkar is asking. So first of all, let me explain the question itself. What are they expecting? Okay. See, they are saying, given a string, print the number num by extracting all the digits from the string as in the string. Print negative number if the first character in the string is -1. What do you mean by this? For example, see, it means that you need to accept input from the user. Okay. Now, how to accept the input from the user, that I will talk about. Okay. But I just wanted you people to try out all these things. See, for example, they are saying that, for example, user is entering the input as 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. So my program should give the output as 1, 2, 3. That's it. This kind of a program we want to run. See, given a string, print number num by extracting all the digits from that string. That means we are going to accept a string as input from the user, and our program should grab what? Our program should grab digits from the string. So this, if this is the input, this should be the output. If this is the input, suppose A, B, C, D, then 58, something like this, or maybe whatever it is. So output of this one should be 455. That means only digits it should grab. If suppose the input is like A, E, F, 5, 8, output should be what? 5, 8. If the input is like D E F 45, then suppose H G, then 45, then suppose C D, then suppose 58. Output should be what? 454558. 454558. Right. Along with this, what they are saying is print negative number if the first character in the string is negative. That means they are saying that if input string is like this, suppose minus 58, C D E, output should be minus 58. That means if a string is starting with negative sign, that negative sign should be kept as it is. For example, if the string is minus 45 AB 54 CD, now what should be the output? Output should be minus 4552. Right? But if the input string is something like this, AB minus 89 CD, in this case output should be 89. That means when you need to take care about this sign when a string is starting with the dash or the minus, then it should be kept as it is. Otherwise, you can ignore it. If this dash is not a starting point of the string, just ignore it. But if it is a starting point, you need to consider that starting point as it is. Right? This is the question actually. Now let me know. Does everyone understand the question itself? Are you people able to understand the question? Just let me know. I will move the answer. Okay, guys. So I hope people are saying yes. That means everyone has understood the question. Now let me go to the answer. Let me clear this thing. Okay. Now let us move to the answer. So according to the question, right? Now what they are saying that you should accept the input from the user as a string. Right? Now how to accept a input from the user in the form of a string? I was expecting that you people will go and you will search for it. Right? So there is, let me first of all tell you, let me put this question there itself so that you will be able to make sense, or those people who joined just now, they will be able to make some sense about the question. Right? So let me go and write it down. See, this is the question. Let me add a cell here. Okay, I have written the question also. Yes, right, Siddharth. Input is the method. So first of all, let me show you how to accept the input from user. See, there is a method called as input. Here what I can do is I can ask user, enter the whatever, enter the number, whatever it means, enter the number. And then if I go and if I run it, it will ask a number or whatever, it will ask this, see, enter the number. 45. Now see, it is printed. Now you need to notice one thing here. Whatever the input we are going to take from the user with the help of input function, the data type of the variable is always a string. See, this is not a number, this is a string. Try to understand. It is a single quote. Okay, this thing you need to remember. Okay, now moving to this particular question itself. See, this is how you can take the input from the user, right? With the help of input method. Those who are aware about it, that's good. Those who are not, I hope they have understood. Now let's move to the question. So they are saying that given a string, print the number extracting all the dates from the string as given in the string. Okay, this part we will continue. So first of all, I will have to get the string from the user. So what I will do is s is equal to input. Suppose s is the string which I am going to take from the user. So here what I will do is here I will ask user enter the string. Okay, user is going to enter some string, right? Here user is going to enter something like this. Suppose if I enter ABC, now see, the value of s is going to be ABC. If you want to see the data type of s, it is str. See, I will again repeat. Always remember, whatever we are going to take as an input from the user with the help of input method, the data type of that variable is always a string. Let me show you. See, if I run it, suppose if I enter 55. Now s value is what? 55. If you want to check the data type of s, it is still a string. Try to understand. Okay. Moving forward. So let me just delete this. Now, so this is the first thing. We have taken the input from the user. Next, what? Now we want to grab the number. We want to grab the number from the string. Right. So what I will do is I will declare a variable num. And I will just declare it as empty string. This is how you declare an empty string, right? None is an empty string. After that, what? See, what we want to do is we want to grab the number from the string. That means if user is entering something like this, AB54CD, the output should be what? If this is the input, the output should be 54, right? That means if user is entering some string, we want to grab the number. So my result is going to be stored here. Okay, that's why initially I am just trying to keep num as empty. Now we want to compare number whether the number is whether some digit is present in the string or not. For example, in this AB54CD, in this 5 and 4, these are the digits which are present. So how can I get the digits? How can I get all the digits? Which are the digits which are present? So any number is comprised of these digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you talk about any digit in the world that can be found with all these numbers. So what I have done is I have declared a list. I have declared a list named as A, and this is what? This is the list of all the digits 0 to 9. There is no number which can be found other than this. In all the numbers can be found with this digits, right? So I have just declared the array. I have just declared the list, I can say. After that, so what are they saying? They are saying that we need to grab the numbers. So first of all, what I will do is I will check this S. So to check, we have if statement. Yesterday we have. So first of all, I will check whether this S is equal to empty string or not. That means why am I checking for empty string? Because user should enter something, right? User should enter. If user is not entering something, that means we cannot get the output. That's why first of all, initially I will check whether user is entering something or not. So if S equal to empty, right? That means if user is not entering something, we can ask user that okay, please enter something like this. Please enter. Let's suppose I will say please enter the string. Something like this I can. Obviously there can be modifications. If user is entering empty string, I can ask user please enter something. If user has entered something, for example AB54CD, then that means it is not an empty string. That means else part. In else part, what I can do is I can check the first character in the string in the input the user has entered. Now the input user is going to enter. That input we are going to store where? In this S variable. So what I will do is I will check. So I need to check what? First of all, I need to check whether it is starting with minus n or not. See, please print negative number if the first character in the string is dash. That means I am going to check whether the first character in the input is dash or not. Why am I saying dash? Because whatever we are going to take as an input from the user with the help of input function, that's the data type of that particular variable is always a string, right? And dash is a one character. Okay. So what I will do is S of 0. S of 0 means first character of that particular string. That means here, if this is my S, if this is my input, this is 0th character, first character, second character, third character, fourth character, and character at 5th index. Okay. So S of 0 means first character. So first of all, what I will do is, first of all, I will check whether the first character equal to dash. Why am I checking this condition? Because they only ask us print a negative number if the first character in the string is negative. So if I check AB54CD, if I take this kind of input, is the first character dash? No. That means in this case it is not going to satisfy this particular if condition if S of 0 equal to dash. But in some cases it might satisfy. So we will take that example also. So if S equal to dash, suppose if it is dash, what we need to do is we need to keep that dash as it is. That means my answer is going to be stored in which variable? My answer is going to be stored in num variable. So what I will do is num is equal to num. Initially num is what? Initially num is empty. So empty plus it is what? It's a concatenation. Empty plus what? Empty plus S of 0. And S of 0, if string is starting with dash, then only this is going to execute. Okay, I told you yesterday only. If statement is going to execute this particular thing, if and only if this particular thing is true, this expression is true. So if it is true, that means in our case, if our input string is starting with dash, then only this is going to execute. What is this? Empty string plus dash. What is the result of that? Dash only. It's a concatenation. Try to understand. Yesterday I have shown you. Right? So that is one. Next is what? Next is we gonna check each and every character in the input string. So for that, what we can do is we can iterate through the input string. How you can iterate through the input string? With the help of for loop. So for some variable C, any character, for some variable C in S, what is my S? Suppose AB 54CD. So for C in S, so whenever I say C in S, that means that C variable is going to refer to A, C will be B, C will be 5, C will be 4, C will point to D, and C will point to C, and C will point to D. C is just a variable, okay? I hope you remember for loop. Also, or maybe if you confuse it, I can take it as I also. Whatever variable, it is just a variable. So for some C character in S, S is my input string. So for some C in S, if that C is present in str of A, why am I doing typecasting here? This is typecasting because A is what? A is a list, and every element in this list is a number. And what am I trying to do is I am trying to compare character to a number. That's why what I have done is I have done a typecasting of that list into string. So that because string you can compare, you cannot compare a number with a string. That's why. So if C in str of A, that means if character is present in, if suppose C, if this A is what? A is a character. Is that A present in this list? No. Then pointer will move forward. Next character is what? B. Is that B present in this list? No. Next character is 5. Is that 5 present in this list? Yes, it is present. See? That's why I converted, I just typecast it into str of A. If it is, then what you have to do is num is equal to num plus that character C. And that's it. That's what our program is. And finally, what I can do is I am going to write down it correctly. See how I am writing down the code. Just inline with for loop, I am writing down this num. So that's the answer for this particular question. Okay, even if someone is having some doubt, let me explain. See, what's going to happen here is now we are going to enter some number. Okay, suppose I am going to enter 4, 5, A, B, C, D. Now my answer should be what? 4, 5. Now see, it is giving me 4, 5. So we just wanted to write down such a program which is going to help you to grab only the digits from the input string. Suppose if I enter something, suppose if I enter 32, A, B, C, D, 67. My answer should be 3267. Yes, right? Let me copy paste this in the chat box. You people also can try it out. Those people who are not able to type along with me, I am just trying to send the answer in the chat box. Just try it. I send the answer in the chat box. Just check it. Okay, just a minute. Yeah, just check it. Okay, I sent it to everyone. I'm going to send it once again. Just check it. So see, even if you talk about this negative condition, whatever they have given, let me run. Suppose if I am writing down the number minus 45, CD 78. Now my answer should be minus 457. Now see, if the string is starting with negative sign, we are taking care of that, right? So Baljit Singh is saying, sir, I tried out writing this code. Will it lead to healthy program? What do you mean to say? What do you want to say, Baljit? I am not getting. What do you mean by healthy program? Can you just let me know? Should I unmute you? Just let me know. I will go and I will unmute you. Baljit. Yeah. Baljit, just unmute yourself. Let me know what you want to say. Yes, Baljit, can you unmute yourself?
हेलो
या Baljit, tell me.
यस सर एक्चुअली मैंने चैट बॉक्स में कोड शेयर किया है जो मैंने कल ट्राई आउट किया था
ये आपने कोड शेयर किया ये बात है
सर मैं पूछ रहा था कि ये मींस हेल्दी कोड है एक हिसाब से कि या फिर जो आप
number is negative. Okay, no, you see, you are actually totally. What we want is, see, suppose let me give an input to this program. So let me give an input like minus 45 CD 56. Now see, your program is not returning a number which is starting with negative. See, my answer should be what? If a number is negative, that negative sign should be kept as it is. So, but your program is negative. Okay, you are saying that number is negative. This will also work. Yes, but no problem. Yeah. Well, yes. This will also work. No problem. Sure. Yeah. That's good. That's good. If you have tried it out, that's good. See, it's not like that. Again, let me say it to you. See, it's not like that. You should also write out the same thing. See, there are a lot of possibilities. It all depends on your practice. So, as Baljeet has tried out this particular thing, yes, no problem. This is also good. And let me tell you, this is the question which was asked in TCS's exam, written exam. You might be doing last year TCS has undertaken one exam, and they were asking final year students this type of questions they were asking. They were asking. So one of the questions was this one. Now see how you can see how simple it is. Even see, one of you has already solved it, right? So yes, Balji, that's good. That is also is going to work. No problem at all. See, he has used lambda expression. Yes, that's good. Here, whatever I have done is I had done a very simple thing. So that this is your first program in which you are writing more length of code. That's why I use simple things. Both the questions are good. If you people want to make use of Baljeet's code, I will be sharing this particular code in the chat box. Those who want to try it out, those who want to make the changes, those who want to improvise it, yes, that's also possible. Both the codes are shared with you people. Okay. So yes, anyone any difficulty in this one now? I will move to the next question. Any doubt? Or let me know yes. Just say yes and I will move forward. If you are getting, just say yes. I will go to the next question in the chat box. Yes, guys. Yeah. Okay. So Shivani is asking, what if there is some negative sign in? So I have undertaken. I have considered that sign also, Shivani. See, if he is asking, what if the input is like this, right? 45 minus CD 67 or something like this. Negative sign is in between. So what did I tell you? If negative sign is in, you should take care about the negative sign. Negative sign if and only if it is at the start of the string. If it is in between, don't worry. Just take it as is. See, I will just show it to you. Where is that? Okay. I should have pressed enter button. Let me restart the terminal. Okay. See, let me run it. Let me run this code. Yeah. Now see, this is what you are asking, Shivani, right? What was that? 45 minus CD, something like this. Yes. Now see, in my case, my answer is this. Are you getting Shivani? So don't worry about this particular because this is also character. Does that answer your question, Shivani? Are you getting? I have, and even I have already told you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Vaishnav is asking, sir, can you explain from the else statement again? Yes. See, what are we doing, Vaishnav? In if what why I have actually taken this particular condition because see, suppose if I run this program and we know right, user can do anything. As a fun user, even do not enter any input here. What user is going to do is user is just keep it blank and enter. That's why what I'm doing is I'm asking user to enter this thing once again. See, I told you there can be improvisation on this code. So if I am asking user to enter something, that means I should have given this particular statement once again. Even you can go further and you can make the while loop unless and until user enters something, right? That's why I use this if. Now, if you are asking me about if this else statement, in else what I have done, I am first of all checking out whether my string is starting with minus sign or not, whether the input string is starting with minus sign or not. If it is starting with the minus sign, I am just keeping that minus sign as it is because num initially is what? Num initially is empty. So empty plus dash is what? Dash. That means my dash, that minus sign is going to be at the start, right? And if that is the case, and if this is not the case, what are we doing? We are just trying to iterate through the string. How to iterate through the string, input string? With the help of for loop. For some I in string. If that I is present in str of a, why am I typecasting this a? Because a, all the elements in a are digits, numbers. And you cannot compare a character with the number. That's why I'm just typecasting it. So this is also character. Now this is also character. That means if anything from this one is present in my input string, then what am I doing? I'm just trying to add num plus c. So if c is suppose 4, so num is going to become 4 and so on. So we are just trying to iterate through with the help of for loop. Is it clear, Vaishnav? Does that answer your question or you still have doubt? Okay. Okay. And still, if you people have doubt, just please go through this code later on. Try to run it, try to play with this code, and try to improvise it if possible. Okay? Because anyway, see, I am not saying that this is the only answer. A lot of answers are possible. Like for example, here also given this one, right? And yes, I think let me answer this question also. Someone in the feedback, someone asked me, sir, how do we iterate in the loop, in for loop on Python, like in other programming languages? How do we convert this loop to Python? So someone has asked me how to convert this particular loop to Python. So see, what we can do is definitely we can actually convert this loop to Python. See, he's asking me how to convert this loop to Python. So simple thing. For some I in range, we have range and other ways also. I am not saying only range. What are they saying? For int I equal to 1, I less than 5, I plus plus. What you can do here? You people also can answer. For I in the range of 5, that's it. This particular thing can be written like this in Python because no need to increment anything. Here range Python understands because of the range only. If I am writing down range as 5, that means 0 to 4. For I in range of, so here I should make it as 1 to 5 because he wants to start with 1. So I think this also answers, right? Someone in the chat, in the feedback actually, someone has asked me this particular question. So I just copy pasted that question here. So I don't know who is that person, but yeah, I hope it answers, right, this particular question also. Okay, let me move to the next question in the chat box, which people have one by one. Let me see. So yes, that question is clear. Given input string number num, and that question is clear. Okay, someone Rohan is asking, sir, please explain counting dog string question. Okay. So counting dog is nothing but what? In that question, I have just asked you people to count how many number of times the word dog occurs. See, this is the question. Create a function that counts the number of times the word dog occurs in a string. Again, ignore edge cases. So, for example, if the input is this dog runs faster than the other dog too, right? So, how many number of times dog word has occurred here? 1 and a 2. So, answer should be 2. This is the question. I hope everyone understood the question itself first of all. Okay. Now, what we want to do here, we want to do a simple thing. They are just asking us to write down a function to count how many number of times the word dog has occurred. Right? So we don't have to do anything. Actually, we just write down a simple, need to write down a simple function. Right? So let me just copy this particular question and let's try to solve it here. This one. Let me add let's see. We want to write down such a function which is going to count how many number of times a dog word has occurred in the string. So how to write down a function? Def. Def is the key. Suppose let me write down the name of the function as dog count. Dog underscore count. This is a user defined function. Now this function is going to take some string as an input. Suppose s. I can give some default string also, default parameter. That's possible that we have seen yesterday. Okay. So def keyword space name of the function, whatever I want to do. Initially, what I will do is I will just assign 0 value to count. I will initialize count as 0. What I can do is for some word w in. Now whatever the string user is going to pass, what I can do is I can go and I can split that string, because if I want to count, I need output in list, and you know that in case of s.split method gives us the output in the form of list always. Yesterday we have. So for some word, for some w in s.split, because split gives us the answer in terms of list. If w equal to dog, if it is dog, we need to increment the count. How to increment the count? Count equal to count plus 1, or I can write it down as count plus equal to 1. This is also the same thing. And then just what you need to do is just go here and return the count. That's it. Okay? That's the answer. So if I go and if I run this, right, now my function name is what? This one. So let's suppose dog underscore count. Suppose let me pass a string. This dog something like this. Better than that, but 2 times. Let's see. See, answer is 2 times. If like this, if I add the word dog within the way, it will count the number of times. So it has counted 5 number of times, right? But what if it is like this? Now see, it is giving me answer only 1, but dog word has occurred 2 times. Dog word has occurred 2 times. Now there is a problem. If someone might write down dog word like this also, but still it is showing me 1, that means it is counting with this one. Can anyone tell me what can be done here? How this kind of a problem can be solved? See, still it is giving me 1. That means it is only counting which dog? It is counting this dog. But I want to count any dog. How? Whatever the form user is going to. Yes, that's absolutely right, Shiva. As dot lower. This is what you can do. As dot lower. So what I can do is I can make use of a method called as lower. See, here I am trying to add as dot lower. Okay, lower yesterday we have seen. So as dot lower dot split. First of all, I am converting everything into lowercase, and then I am actually trying to give the answer in the form of after splitting. That is in the form of list. Now if I run it, and now this time it will give me correct answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My answer should be 5. Now see, it is giving the correct answer. So does that answers your question? Who asked about that particular question? I think that person. So Rohan Pawar. I hope it's clear, right? Rohan? So anyone any doubt in that question? I think most of them they have actually solved this particular question. Okay, Rohan, yeah. Now let me go and let me move to the next thing what people are asking. So Siddharth answer correct. Okay. Rohan, I am listening this. Okay. Last question. Okay. Pooja Bhairath is asking about. Please explain last question. Last question means which question, Pooja? Can you just let me know? Okay. Are you asking about this particular question, Pooja? Pooja Bhairath? Am I right? Are you asking about this question? This is a straightforward question actually. This is not at all difficult. Yes, Pooja, are you there? Okay. So see, Pooja, what I will recommend is for this question, you people please try it out because this is a straightforward question. See, what are they saying? Write a function to find and display the 5-digit number in which first digit is 2 more than second digit is 2 more than third, fourth digit is 2 less than the third, and the last digit is 2 more than fourth. This is like the aptitude questions. And one more thing they are giving us is that the sum of the third, fourth, and the fifth digit equals to the first, and sum of all the digits is 19. So these are just the equations which you need to form, and you can easily solve it. Why am I saying it like this, Pooja? Because this is a straightforward question. You just need to form what we can say. You just need to go and you just need to form the equations. That's it. This is a straightforward question. Still, I will be giving the answers for this one also. But see, at least I can expect this from you, right? It's a straightforward. Yeah, I will be more than happy if there is some good question. Definitely, we can spend some time on that. Okay. But yeah, as it's a straightforward question, definitely. I hope many of them they have solved it. Okay. Now let me move to the next question. So, okay. Okay, Omkar Patil is asking given string number. Okay, that is done. Janvi is asking this question. Write a program to check number whether pilot. Okay, this question, yes, definitely I will do. This is something new. See, this one now. Write a program. WAP means write a program. Write a program to check whether a number is palindrome or not on the following conditions. Now see, this is not a straightforward question. Many of you might have thought that you just need to check whether the number is palindrome or not. No, it's not like that. First of all, I explained the question itself. So they are asking us write a program to check whether the number is palindrome or not on the following conditions. Now, which are the conditions? They are asking us to take the input from the number, to take the input number from the user. This is one thing. Then they are saying add number and its reverse. How to take the reverse? We have already talked about that. Okay. After that, what are they saying? Check that the number is palindrome or not. If not, then sum and its reverse. This is something interesting. Still, if someone is not able to understand this, let me explain you with a very simple example. See, for example, they are asking us to take the input from the user. Suppose user enters 1, 2, 3 as input. What they are saying? Second step, add a number and its reverse. So we have taken the input from the user. First step. Next step, they are saying that add a number and its reverse. What is the reverse of 1, 2, 3? 3, 2, 1. What is the addition of these? 4, 4, 4. Okay, I added that. Next step, what are they saying? Check that number is palindrome or not. Is it a palindrome? Yes, it's a palindrome. Okay, it's a palindrome. You people understand palindrome, right? The original number and the reverse are same, right? For example, 1 to 1. If you reverse 1 to 1, you will get 1 to 1 only. It's a palindrome. 4, 4, 4. If you reverse 4 to 4, it's a palindrome. So they are asking, check that the number is palindrome or not. Yes, in this case, in the first step itself, we got palindrome. But they are saying that if not, then sum and its reverse. So in this case, I am getting palindrome. So just print palindrome is 4, 4, 4. That's it. So this is the case that if you get a palindrome in the first try itself. What if we do not get a palindrome in the first try? So they are saying if the number is not palindrome, then again take the sum and its reverse. So I will give a simple example for this. For example, see, let's suppose just to answer, just to understand this particular question, let's suppose take a number like 88. Suppose user entered 88 as a input. Okay. Now what is the, so this is the first step. What is second step? Second step, add original number and its reverse. What is the reverse of 88? 88 itself. So they are saying add them. Now what is the addition? So it is what? 8 plus 8, 16. This is 17. Now see, they are saying check that whether it's a palindrome or not. No, 176 is not a palindrome. Right? So what are they saying then? If it is not, then sum the number and its reverse. That means this original number, what we want to add in this number? Its reverse. Reverse of 176 is 671. What is the addition of this? So 6 plus 1 is 7. This is 14 and this is 8. Now just check. Whether this 847 is it a palindrome? Again not. So take the reverse of this. 7, 4, 8. Okay. And then what is the addition of this? So it is 5, it is 9, it is 5, 1. 1595. If you take the reverse of this, what is that? 5951. Again, it's not a palindrome. So add the reverse 5951. So if you try to add the reverse, what you will get is this is 6. Okay, this is 4, this is 5, this is 9. 9546. Sorry, 7546. 7546. Let me know if I am wrong in the addition. Okay, 7546. What is the reverse of 7546? 6, 4, 5, 7. Now, if I add this will be what? 3. There will be 0 here. There will be 0 here. There will be 4, 1. 14003. Take the reverse of this. 30041. Is it a palindrome? No. So 30041. Now what is the addition of this? 3 plus 1, 4. This is 4. This is 0. This is 4. This is 4. Finally, what I got is 44044. Take the reverse of this. Is it a palindrome? Yes, it's a palindrome. So what is your job is, and now see, let me know. This is mathematically already proved that if you take a number and its reverse, and if you go on adding like this, one time is definitely going to come. One point is definitely going to come where you are going to get palindrome. So do not worry that is there any situation that will not get palindrome? No. It's mathematically already proved. If you go like this, definitely one point will come where you will get a palindrome. So yes, see, I got a palindrome. So what you need to do in this program is, you need to take the input from the user, add the input and the reverse, and suppose if you are not getting a palindrome, if you are getting the palindrome in the first step itself, just print that palindrome is. For example, in the previous case, 444, we got palindrome in the first step. So just print palindrome is 444. If you are not getting the palindrome in the first step, then you should print like this. See, number is 176. Reverse is 671. Again, number is 847. Reverse is 748. Number is 1595. Reverse is 1951. So go on printing like this till you get palindrome. And finally write down palindrome is 44044. This is what the question is. And this question was also asked in that TCS exam. It was in the second stage actually. But I thought that it will be really good for the people to understand the concepts, like the basic things which we have discussed till now. These questions are really good to understand those basic things. Okay, so first of all, let me know any difficulty in the question itself. Anyone in this question? Any difficulty in the question itself? I am ready to explain it again. I am ready to repeat it again. Just let me know. Yes, no. If I am too fast, I am ready to repeat. No problem. Just let me know. Is there any difficulty in the question itself? Can you please let me know that? Okay, people are saying no. Okay, thank you, Janvi, Shivani, Ashar, Pooja. Okay. So I hope other people are also getting this. At least they are getting the question. Okay, now I will give the answer. What to do in this case. Okay, so let me clear everything. This is the question now I am going to solve. Right. So this is a question where we can spend some time, definitely. Because there are a lot of things which are going to be clear. And see, again, if by chance if someone is having still some doubt, someone is having, do not worry. Go try to refer the answers, whatever I am sending it to you, and then try to play with that. Okay? Try to make some changes in that. Try to run it on your own. Right? Then definitely, if you have enough, definitely that will be clear. Right? So see, first of all, what you need to do is we need to take the input from the user. So we know. Suppose I will name the variable as number1. Num1 is equal to input. So what I will say is enter the number. Okay. So we are going to take any number from the user. What we need to do is we need to add the number and its reverse. So what I will do is I will take another variable num2. And num2 is what? Num2 is the reverse of num1. Okay, so num2 is equal. Now how to find out the reverse? How to find out the reverse of num1? First of all, tell me what will be the data type of num1? People just tell me what will be the data type of num1. I am saying enter the number. So the value which will be assigned to num1 variable, what will be the data type of that value, that variable? String, absolutely right, string. Okay, that's very, very important. It will be string. Yes. Now, so that's why how to take a inverse of a string that we already see. See, num2 is just the reverse of num1. So what I will do is num1 colon minus 1. This one we have already seen in case of strings, right? Yes, right, guys. Reverse. Again, we can use reverse method also. That's also possible. Either use colon minus 1 or reverse method. Both the ways they are bad. Now see, let me just run this part. See, suppose I am running 564. Enter. Now value of num1 will be 564, and value of num2 will be what? Reverse of that, 465. Just take it. So from where we are getting? From these two lines, right? So I hope this one is correct, and you people are clear. Now, what we want to do is we want to add this number and this number, but try to understand their data type is the data type of num1 is string, and the data type of num2 is also string. That means we need to typecast them to integer. So what I will do is I will just typecast this num2 into number. Okay, because it was also string. You can check num2 was also string. That's what I have done is I just typecasted it into a integer, that is number. Why I am not typecasting this one here itself, you will come to know once you see the program, the latter part. Because we cannot take a reverse of that number. We can take the reverse of only a string. That's why I am just keeping this num1 as string. Okay. So I hope you people have understood, because we gonna add number and its reverse. That's what I have done is I just typecasted this particular num1 to integer. That means num2 to integer, I can say. So num2 will be integer now, but num1 is still string. We will take care of that. So I want to take addition. So addition I am going to take in this variable. So what I will do here is int of. Why am I doing int of num1? Because num1 is still a string. That's why I am just typecasting it into number. So int of num1, num2 is already a number. Now that means num3 will be what? Num3 will be addition of num1 and num3. Here num1 is the original number, num2 is the reverse of the original number, and num3 is the addition of both. Let me show you. See, suppose 56. Now what is the value of num1? 56. String. Try to understand. What is the value of num2? Reverse of that. String it is. It is not string now. See, it is not string because of this int typecasting. And what is the value of num3? Addition of 121 and 121 is the palindrome. That we will take care of that one. I think these steps you people have understood. Okay. Now what we want to do, as per in the question, see, this thing is done. Add number and its reverse. This thing is done. Now they are saying check that number is palindrome or not. Now to check the palindrome, what we need to do? We need to check whether the original number and its reverse, whether they are same or not, whether they are equal or not. That's what we want to check. So that's what I am going to do now. So here I will be making use of while loop. Why while loop? Because we need to repeat the same step again and again till you get a palindrome. I already explained you with the example that 88 number, right? So what am I going to do is I am going to check what is the addition. Addition is in num3. So I am going to check whether this addition is not equal. While num3 is not equal to reverse of num3. So here, if I want to show you reverse as num3 colon colon minus 1, that's also okay. Okay, or otherwise you can use reverse method. That's also possible. So how to take the reverse of num3? So num3 colon colon minus 1. So I am going to check whether this num3 is not equal to reverse of num3. Now, here what am I going to do is, you know syntax of while, put a colon here, right? But try to understand what's going to happen is while taking a reverse, we need the answer in string, and this loop is going to run again and again. So what am I going to do is here I am going to typecast it into string once again. Why? Because I want to take the reverse. You will get this. Why am I doing it like this? You will get it once you see the complete program. Why am I doing it? Because see, as it's a while loop, so that means this loop is going to run again and again. The second time we should have a value as a string. That's why we are just trying to make sure that I'm typecasting it into string once again. So str of num3 not equal to str of reverse of num3. Okay, and as colon is given, so after colon there is indentation always. Now what I want to check, if original number, that is this addition, and its reverse, if they are not equal, what we want to do? We need to repeat the same step again. Which step? That is adding the number and its reverse. So I will get the result again in num3. So num3 is equal to, what am I going to do is, num3 is equal to num3 plus reverse of num3. How you can get the reverse of num3? Num3 colon colon minus 1. But again there is a question because of the data types. We need to take care for that. So this will be actual addition. Okay, this will be actual addition. This is not concatenation. So for that I am going to make sure that this should be in int, right? The data type should be int. So int of num3 I should make it as int of num3. Okay, and same is the case for this particular int of num3. I'm just trying to show you each and everything step by step. Now, even though I have done it like this, int of num3 plus int of num3 colon colon minus 1. Okay, here we will make sure that, so see, obviously this particular thing is what I can say. Let's see if there is some error. Later on we will try to check that, maybe because of some bracket. Now see, once it is done, and that's it. That's what our problem statement was. Here I am going to write on what number is. So what I want to print here, number is, I want to print the original number. That means addition, whatever I want. So that number is going to be here in this video. Number is num3. Okay. One more print statement I will add on here. Suppose reverse is. Number is reverse is, and how are you going to get the reverse? So the reverse is going to be given by num3 colon minus 1 this way. So and this should be okay. So reverse is num3, that is right. Num3 colon minus 1 is the. So let me make it correct. Okay, so this is going to print reverse, this is going to print original number, and finally what we want to do, so this while loop is going to iterate till what? Till you get a palindrome, and as and when you get a palindrome, just print that palindrome is. Okay, and now obviously in which variable palindrome is going to be? Obviously palindrome is going to be stored in the variable itself. Let me first of all check it whether I missed some values. See, this is the answer for that particular one. Okay. See, I will explain it once again, don't worry. Let me run it first of all, check the syntax. Okay, it is saying enter the number. Suppose let me check 88. Okay, so I am getting 7. So where I am getting the error? Int object is not subscriptable. So see in this line, while str of num3 not equal to str of num3 colon minus 1. This is the error it is giving in this while. So let me check what's happening here, and let you people also know about me if I miss some brackets. Okay, so what am I doing here? Here check what I have done is num3 is equal to int of num1 plus num. So what I should have done is I should have taken care that once this addition is done, I should have converted this addition into string. This is the problem. See, because we cannot take a reverse of a digit, reverse of a number. So first of all, I done the addition, and then once again I converted that num3 into string. Typecasting, this was missing. Let me check it. 88, same example. Okay. Now it is saying that number is 847. That means it is executing till second step only, but still it is giving me error. Now it is giving me error in this one. Reverse is num3 colon minus 1. Let me check what's happening here. Int object is not subscriptable. This is what it is showing. Let's see. While str of num3, this is done. While str of num3 not equal to str of reverse of num3. Okay, that is okay. Num3 colon minus 1 is the reverse of num3. After that, what am I doing is num3 is equal to, see, int of num3, because I wanted the addition. So let me put this int into separate bracket, because this is going to be the value. These brackets are very important. Okay, so num3 is equal to int of num3 plus int of reverse of num3. Int of reverse of num3, that is num3 colon minus 1. Let me put this value also into separate bracket. Okay, because it is again going to be integer. Now what am I going to do is I am going to convert this whole thing, because num3 at the end we need to take the reverse of num3 again and again, and to take the reverse we should have an answer in the format of string. That's why I will just go here and typecast the complete line into string, the complete result into string, so that finally I should get the answer as a string itself. Let me check once again. Yeah, now see, I got the answer. See, enter the number 88. Number is 847. Reverse is 6, so it has taken from the second step. 1595. 595. See, same example I have given, right? You could have tried out for any bigger number. Okay, but 88 is the best example which can tell you what is the problem. This is the original number. First step, you have taken the input. Second step is original number and its reverse. If you go and if you add it, what are you going to get is 176. 176. What is the reverse of 176? 671. Now from this step they are asking us at 847. So yes, 847 I got. What is the reverse of 847? 748. So we are printing the reverse 748. What is the addition of this? 1595. 1595. Yes, it is printing it. What is the reverse of 1595? 5951. What is the addition of this? What is the addition of this? 7546. What is the reverse of 7546? 6457 and so on. You can check it. See, and this was the palindrome I was getting 44044. Right? Simple code, but basic things which I have explained you, typecasting, taking the reverse of a string, these things are very important. Okay, maybe someone might be having some doubt, still maybe, don't worry. What I will do is I will just try to share this code in the chat box. Okay, just try to play with that. See, I have shared the code in the chat box, and again I will say this is not the only way to do that. There are other ways. See, even if you go for like this, see, suppose if I enter some number, a very big number, still my program is going to calculate that. And now see, it is still running. It is still running because it has been mathematically already proved that if you go on adding the number and its reverse again and again, definitely one point is going to come where you are going to get the reverse, where you are going to get the value. Still, see, it is still running in my case. I don't know. Hang on. It is still running. Let me just stop it. Let me just stop it. You can take any bigger number, right? Just try out that particular code in your case, and if still someone is having any doubt, please ask. See, it has calculated how many numbers. Check this one. See, a very big number it has calculated. Are you getting or not? It is just trying to do the sum again and again. See, initially it was like this. Lot of numbers it has calculated actually. That's why I just restarted it. See, you just check it. See, reverse is number is, and so on. Just check this. Just check this. I have given a very huge number. Now check this. See, and it has done it. You just pass any input. This program is going to answer that. So that was a question which they asked the TCS interviews. They asked this particular question based on Python. Right? So this is the answer. Again, I will repeat. This is not the possible answer. There are other answers also. So yes, people, just let me know if you haven't understood any part from this particular program. I hope everyone has got the code. Can you please confirm yes or no? If you are getting, just let me know yes. If not, please raise your question. I am ready to repeat it again if you want. Oh, okay. So people are saying thank you, Janvi. Thank you, Rishikesh. So I think everyone is getting this. Still, I will say, maybe if there is maybe some difficulties, please go through the code also. If you feel, you can ask. You are always free to ask. Okay. So I hope you people are also getting this particular question. Right? Okay. Now, so yeah, almost all the questions are solved now. See, this particular question, I purposefully am not solving it because see, it is a straightforward question. That's okay. And yeah, one more thing is this is also a straightforward question, and I have seen that many people have already solved it. Okay. So yes, I hope this assignment everyone has gone through. Today I will be sharing one more assignment related to the topics which I am going to discuss now. Okay. I hope you people will go through that particular assignment also. Okay. So let's move forward. Let's move forward and let's continue our discussion with the next topic. Okay. So in the syllabus, as I told you, this is what we are expected to complete. Okay. We completed this particular part. I told you that I am going to start with this particular part. Right. Now, before this, let me just tell you about a simple thing, or maybe we will discuss about that later on. First of all, let me start with this one, NumPy itself. Okay. So let's start with the NumPy package. See, whatever I am going to discuss now, whether it's NumPy, Matplotlib, Pandas, all these packages are very important, and these are going to be very useful in the applications which we are going to discuss. These applications. That's why I am first of all trying to complete the packages, and then I will go on the these applications. Okay, and see, let me tell you here itself that at the time of applications, definitely I will go through some of the applications by typing each and every line, but I cannot do the same thing for each and every application. Right? So for that case, what I will be doing is I will be directly sharing the code itself, and I will completely explain you each and every line. Okay? Because we also have some time limitation, right? But I am also ready if it is extended, no issue. You people should be ready. That's what my concern is. Okay, let's start with NumPy. So let me try out NumPy package here. Now, what is NumPy initially? Why we need to worry about NumPy package? Or why one should know about NumPy? Some people call it as NumPy, some people call it as Numpy. There are different names, but yeah, one and the same. But believe me, this is actually very important. This package is very important. Whether you talk about machine learning, whether you talk about deep learning or computer vision or natural language, you talk about anything. In general, you talk about artificial intelligence. This NumPy is really very important. Okay, and let's see. We are going to start from the basics of NumPy itself. First of all, I will let you know what is NumPy and why one should worry about this. Why one should know about NumPy. So one by one, we will try to see all these things. Okay. First of all, what is NumPy? So NumPy is actually a linear algebra library which is available in Python. I will be showing you all the executions. It's a linear algebra library. Now, what do you mean by that? That means, see, if you talk about the different fields, what is going to happen is in many times you are going to require to store your data. But to store the data, you cannot store the data directly. For example, if you take an example of image, you cannot store image directly. Machine cannot understand that image. Machine understands 0 and 1. Right. So as I am saying that this NumPy or Numpy is a linear algebra library for Python, and the reason it is so important for the fields like data science or machine learning or deep learning or computer vision and so on is that Python is it is because almost all of the libraries in the PY data ecosystem in Python, all of the libraries, almost all of them, they rely on NumPy. So NumPy is like a basic building block, main building block. And talking about NumPy, it's incredibly fast. Why it is fast? If I ask you a simple question, which one is faster? Whether Python is faster or C is faster? What do you think? Which language is faster? C or Python? What do you think, people? Can you just answer? If Python is faster, answer it as Python. If C is faster, answer it as C. So what is which language is faster? Python or C? What is your thought on that? I hope everyone at least know about a basic idea about C. Must be having a basic idea about C, right? So my question is, which one of these two is faster language? Okay. People are saying Python. Some people are saying C. So those people who are saying C, they are correct. C is faster as compared to Python. So if C is faster, then why are we going with Python? Because Python makes the things easier. Actually, the thing is that many of the libraries in Python are actually developed in C. But if you talk about fastness, yes, definitely C is faster. But if you want to write on the code, some code, number of lines of code in C will be more as compared to Python. And it is because of packages only why people prefer making use of Python, because those things actually packages have made the language very easy to understand. Okay, so NumPy is incredibly fast as it has bindings to C libraries, and I will be sharing some links with you people, which are going to be in your notes. Today I will be sharing the notes regarding NumPy. In that we will get everything. Okay, IPO and DYPSOE. So here we will be learning about the basics of NumPy. Okay? So initially, what you need to do is see, as we people are using Anaconda's Python. So by default in Anaconda's Python, NumPy package is already installed. But if it is not by chance, so what you can do is go to command prompt or go to Anaconda prompt here, and you can fire a command like pip install and name of the package. So what is the name of the package here? NumPy. In my case, NumPy is already installed. That's why it will show me requirement already satisfied. Maybe in your case also you will get the same thing, because as we are using Anaconda's Python, in case of Anaconda's Python, some basic packages are already installed. But still you can try it out this particular thing in your case. What I have done is, I have selected Anaconda from. Just press the Windows button and search for ANA and see this option. This one. So always remember, what is the command to install any package? Pip install and name of the package. Still, if you do not remember the command, what you can do is go here, open a new tab, and Google like this. See, pypi numpy, pypi name of the package, and just search. Go to this one, numpy pypi. Here you will get the command to download to install that particular package in Python. See, this is the command. Pip install now. Just copy this, and this is like official page of Numpy. So one package itself is huge, and you are going to get latest version. See, February 2021. This is the latest version of Numpy which is available. So after Numpy, we will be discussing about pandas or matplotlib, right? Pandas, matplotlib, like this. There are a lot of packages. One cannot even remember the names of all these packages, but one should know at least the basic packages, on top of which other packages are built, like Cbon. Cbon also we will be talking about. pyttxx we have already shown, right? Voice command for voice command. And yes, there are other packages which we are going to talk about in application side. So whatever be the name of the package, if you are not remembering how to install it, you just go and just search pypi and name of the package. It will take you to the official page. Okay, that's why no need to remember anything. Just try to understand the basic things. Okay, so in my case, as Numpy is already installed, how to import Numpy? To import Numpy, this is the command. Import Numpy and then run. So it's going to import Numpy. But generally, what do we do is we use some what we can say allies or short names for this Numpy. So I will do it like this: import Numpy as NP. NP is a variable. Okay, it's a standard practice to use NP for Numpy, not compulsory. So I will run it once again. So this is how you can import Numpy. Okay, so I can see this is the command to import Numpy. Now Numpy has many built-in functions and capabilities. Obviously, it will not be possible to go all of them, but we can focus on some of the most important aspects of Numpy. So like this, we will be focusing on some of the points like what is a vector, how to create a vector in Numpy, what do you mean by arrays, why to use arrays. We will try to talk about that. What is matrices or what is matrix, how to create a matrix, and how the number generation happens in case of Numpy. Okay, so basically I want to say that whenever you want to convert anything into arrays, you can go with Numpy. And why arrays? Actually, because arrays are faster as compared to other data structures. Okay, so Numpy arrays are the main way we will use Numpy throughout this Python. I mean to say. So Numpy arrays essentially come in two flavors: vectors and matrices. Now, what do you mean by vector? Vector is also array, but it is one dimensional array, 1D array. Matrices, you can see it's a two-dimensional array, right? Matrices are two-dimensional, right? But still, a matrix can have one column and one row also. In this, there is no column at all. There can be one column, one row. So, two-dimensional arrays are matrices. One-dimensional array is a vector. Okay, so remember this one. 2D matrices. So, two-dimensional arrays are nothing but matrices only. Sure. Let me tell you a basic application in which you can make use of Numpy arrays. For example, see what I told you. Numpy arrays help you to save your data as in the form of arrays. Now, why to worry about arrays? First reason I told you that arrays are faster because they have C binding libraries, bindings to C libraries, and C is already faster. I told you. For example, suppose see this is the image. This is the image. Now, this image I want to store and process it. So, what I can do is I can convert that particular image into array. So, I told you arrays, two-dimensional array I can make use of, n-dimensional array I can make use of. So, image is nothing but what? Image is nothing but collection of pixels. And those collections, see, image is nothing but collection of pixels only. So, each pixel is going to correspond to each cell in the array. So this is one example where you can make use of arrays. Whether it's a video data, image data, you can make use of NumPy there, because NumPy converts everything into arrays. Okay. So with this, let's continue with the discussion now. Let's try to see some hands-on examples how to convert basic data structures into array. Why to convert any data structure into array? For now, you can remember it like arrays are faster. NP, sure, I told you. What is NP? NP just a variable. Instead of this, I could have used it like this. Sure. Even I can write it down like this. Sure. NP just a shortcut for NumPy. This is just a variable, and it's a standard practice to use NP for NumPy. As it's a standard practice to use PD for pandas. Okay, SNS for seaborn. So generally in this Python we call it as alias. Alias means another name. Aliasing means another name. Okay, so keyword, variable. Yeah. Let's move forward. First of all, let's see how to convert a list into array. Why to convert a list into array? Because arrays are faster. As simple as that. If you want proof, why am I saying arrays faster? In notes, I'll be sharing lot of links. You can refer those where people have put real time. So what you can say, real time situations where people have put real time examples where they have said that why arrays are faster as compared to list, or for that matter any other data structure. Okay. For example, I have a list L1 is equal to, now how to create a list? We have a list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is my list L1. You can also create it. Now how to convert this list into array? So NumPy array I have inputted as np, right? np dot np is alias. So np dot, if I press tab button here, I will be able to see lot of methods which I can make use of in case of NumPy. See, there are a lot of methods, and as a human we cannot remember about it, and there is no need to actually remember. You just need to know some basic things. See, now I want to do what? I want to convert this list into array. So what I will do is I will use np dot array. L1 is the list, that's it, and then run it. So now this is converted into array. See, converted, I meant to say what? Now if you pass this particular thing as an input in your program, execution will be faster as compared to this. It doesn't mean that lists are not at all important. Definitely they are. But these arrays are inintensive. They are fast. Okay. So this is a simple way how you can convert list into array. Even I could have done it like this. ARR is equal to np.array of L1, and now I can check ARR and then shift enter, and now this is my array. If you want to check, suppose if you want to check the type of L, it is list, right? This is a list. Type of L1, name is L1, not L. It's a list. And similarly, if you want to check the type of ARR is that how it should just check numpy dot n dimensional array. So ARR is array. This is how you can convert list into array. Okay, I hope you have understood. Try to understand. As I told you, arrays are also called as vectors. So vector is nothing but what? Vector is a one-dimensional array. Now, how to identify whether an array is a one-dimensional array, that is a vector, or it's a two-dimensional array, that is a matrix. How to identify that? So always remember, 1D arrays always start with one square bracket and end with one square bracket. 1D arrays always start with one square bracket and end with one square bracket. 2D arrays, they might start with they will start with two square brackets and end with two square brackets. 3D arrays, three square brackets, starting three square brackets, ending three square brackets, and so on. Let me give a simple example of another list. Suppose I have, now you know that we can have a list inside a list, right? Let's suppose L2 is something like this: 1, 2, 3. First list itself is one element in this outer list. 1, 2, 3. Suppose here is 4, 5, 6, and one more element is 7, 8, 9. See, step by step you will get. Why are we doing it? Because with the NumPy we can do number of things. Try to understand. Okay, we can do a lot of things with NumPy. So those people who might be aware about this basic thing, just wait for some time. L2 is equal to this. Now L2 if I go and if I run it, now see L2 is what? It's a list only. List inside it. If you still want to check, you can go and you can check the type of L2. Now see it's a list. Now what will happen if I convert this list into Numpy array? Suppose ARR2 is equal to, I am going to convert this particular list into array. Always make use of a tab. Okay, your typing speed is going to improve. Tab is going to autocomplete. See what am I doing is np dot ARR. I'm just trying to type some of the starting characters. That's it. I'm selecting them. So that's how you can type fast. So np dot array L2. Now see, once I convert this L2 into array and I store the answer in ARR2. Now ARR2 is going to be like this. See, ARR2 is an array. This is also array, but this time it's a two-dimensional array. Starting with 2 square brackets, ending with 2 square brackets is nothing but what? It's a two-dimensional array. 2 square brackets at the start, 2 square brackets at the end. It is two-dimensional array, and which we call it as a matrix. Okay, remember this, okay? Because what is going to happen is I am going to show you such examples where you will feel that okay, it's a 1D array, okay, it's a 2D array, but it will be 1D array. That's why remember this thing. This is just an observation. This is how you can actually find out whether the data is given is in the matrix form or in the array form. So remember, starting with 2 square brackets, ending with 2 square brackets. Moving forward. Now let's see some of the built-in methods or what you can do with the help of arrays. So the things which we are going to need in case of applications, right? So there we are going to make use of some built-in methods which are available in Numpy. For example, the first built-in method I am going to talk about is something called as arrange or array range. Vaishnav is asking what does array faster than this actually mean? So he is asking what do I mean if I say array is faster than list? So Vaishnav, it means that the accessing time which is required for your operating system to access the elements from the arrays is less as compared to accessing the element from the list. That's what I mean. Is it clear, Vaishnav? Okay. Yeah. Array 2. Okay, now let me talk about some of the built-in methods. The first built-in method I will talk about is arrange. Now, do you remember something called as range, which we have seen already in Python? Range, right? This one we already talked about. So it gives us 0 to 9. So suppose if I go and if I try to type, let's say suppose I will type custom in terms of list. Now it will give me what? Range of 0 to 9. It is 10 elements. If you want to give range like 10, 20, which takes as 1, so I will get 10 to 19. If you get 10, 20, 2, so what was that? Start, stop, and stay. The same thing is there in case of array, but it is named as arrange, where this A stands for array. Let me show it to you. See, np dot arrange. This is what I can use. The only difference between range and arrange is that in case of arrange, your result will be in the form of an array. It will be array. Whereas in earlier case, either it was a tuple or a list. See, same thing. But arrays are faster. So the faster way to create the array is to make use of arrange. Suppose if I write on np.arrange 10, 20, run it. You see, it's an array. This is an array. This is a list. So if you want 10, 20, 2, I will get the same list. I will get the same element but in the form of array. This is a list. So this is a shortcut way to create arrays. Remember this arrange is going to be very, very helpful for us. Okay, so start, stop, and step. I hope you people are able to understand this arrange. Okay, A in arrange stands for array range. Next thing, let's try to discuss about these arrays, zeros and ones. Let's see. Now, how to create an array of zeros with the Numpy? So you just need to type np.zeros, and if I give 5, so it is going to create an array of 5 zeros. See, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Please repeat, sir. Okay. Tavish, what you want? What you want to repeat? I think you are asking about arrange. So arrange I am talking about. So I am saying that this A in arrange stands for array range. This range is exactly similar to what we have seen in case of range. Range is a generator function, which is by default available in case of Python. Similarly, there is something called as range in case of array. The only difference between range and range is that here we were getting the result either in list or in tuple, but here we are going to get the result as an array. So see, start, stop, and step. So it has given me 10, 20, 2 steps is of 2. That's why 10 plus 2 is 12, 12 plus 2 is 14, 14 plus 2 is 16, 16 plus 2 is 18. At the stop point is 20, that's why I'm able to get the result in 20. Is it clear, Kavish? I hope it answers your question. Okay, so how to create the array of zeros? So np.zeros is going to give me. Okay, so Sharad is asking why are we getting 0 dot? Because by default in basic Python we are already seen that Python is going to give you answer in case of float or decimal. If you do not want 0 dot 0 dot, that's also okay. We can handle. See, just go here and change the data type. Say go here, press shift tab, and see you can make it of this. By default it is float. That's why it is very necessary for you people now to try out all the things. If you do not understand anything, go here, press shift tab. It is going to tell you what type of argument it is going to accept. So if you do not want this 0 dot, Sharad, what you can do is just change the data type. It is equal to int. Now you will not get 0 dot. Now see, are you getting my point? Try out the things. Play with this one. Okay? Int. So does that answer your question, Sharad? I think that's what the thing which you are asking. Okay. Right? So yes, data type. So by default it's a float. By default it is float. That's why if you go here, by default it is float. See. Okay. So this is how I can create an array of zeros. So if I go here and np.zeros of, suppose if I write down 100, now it is going to give me array of 100 zeros. Now can you people tell me, is it a 1D array or 2D array? Whatever you are able to see, is it a 1D array or a 2D array? So Sharad is saying 2D. Other people are saying 1D. So Sharad, it is not 2D, it is 1D. I already told you, right? I have already told you this. 1D array always start with 1 square bracket and end with 1 square bracket. So this is starting with 1 square bracket, ending with 1 square bracket, and that's why it's a 1D array. Yes. So remember this. Okay, like this you can create as many number of zeros as you want. I want an array of 1000 zeros. So yes, it's possible. Right? So I want 100 zeros, 10 zeros, whatever. It's possible. Similarly, if I want to create an array of ones, that's also possible. np.ones. I want array of 10 ones. Now see. So 1 dot, 1 dot, why 1 dot? Because by default the data type is float. If I want array of 100 ones, that's also possible. Again, it's a 1D array. Right? So this is how you can create the array of zeros. This is how you can create the array of ones. Now let me ask you a simple question. What if I want an array of 10 fives, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 10 times? Can anyone tell me what is the right answer? Array of 10 fives. I want. Are you getting my question? Array of 5 zeros, array of 10 zeros, array of 100 ones. Similarly, I want array of 10 fives. Here 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. This is what I want. Can you people tell me what can I write down? How can I generate an array of 10 fives? Yes. Are you not getting my question? At least let me know. Are you getting my question? Yes or no? I want array of 10 fives. Okay, so people are saying np.5 of 10, np.5 of 10. Okay, so that's what I was expecting from you. np.5 of np.5s of 10 is absolutely wrong. See, it will give me error. It will give me error. So Dheeraj is saying using range. NP dot once. So Shivam is correct. NP dot once 1 into 5. That's what he is saying. So see, this kind of method is only available for zeros and ones. So if I would ask you, I want what we can say 68. I want 10 times 68. Are you going to do NP dot 68? No, it is only ones and zeros. Based on that, you can create a array. See, there are different options. Shivam, you are near to the answer actually. NP dot ones of 10 I can do and just multiply this one with 5. That's it. You will get the answer. Or another way is what? NP dot zeros you have, right? And NP dot zeros, how many zeros you want? 10. So it will give 10 zeros. So in this case, instead of multiplication, what you can do is addition. 0 plus 5 is 5. Same answer is good. So what Shiom has done? Shiom is, let me show you the answer. He's trying out like that. Let's see that one. So NP dot ones, what he's saying is NP dot ones 10. Are you doing it? Let me check your answer. So you are close to answer. Okay. NP dot ones 1 into 5. That's what he is doing. So let's see this answer. So what I got, Shiom actually, I got 1. I did not get 5. Because you are using ones. So the result of this is 5 only. So it is going to give you what? 5 times 1. That's why this multiplication should be outside. I hope you got whatever I am trying to say, Shiom, right? But yes, that's a good try. So try to understand. Like this, if you want 20 times 5, 100 times 5, whatever you want, you can do this. Okay, this is very, very important. Okay? We see later on there will be a need to generate the data, and in that case we are going to use this ones and zeros. Okay, moving forward. Now till now we talked about only one dimensional array, but like this we can create two dimensional arrays. Let's suppose if I write down np dot zeros. Now I want to create a two dimensional array. So I want to create a two dimensional array of 5 rows and 5 columns. What I can do is give one more bracket and 5 comma and then run. Now see, this is 25 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rows and 5 columns. So this is a 2D array, starting with 2 square brackets and ending with 2 square brackets. So this is called as matrix. This is how you can generate 2D array. Similarly, you can go for np dot ones. np dot ones, and suppose I want 5 rows and 8 columns. That's possible. np dot ones, 5 rows and 8 columns. So 8 fours are 8 fives are 40. That means 40 ones are there. But now it's a two-dimensional array. Now, why am I talking about 1D array, 2D array, and so on? Because see, generally a black and white image you can represent it in 2D. But for a color image, you can have 3D or more than that. And beyond 3D, human eye cannot see. That's the limitation. Maybe that's not a part actually to discuss here, but yeah, just for the knowledge I'm trying to talk about, because generally I talk about all those things in deep learning or computer vision. But the basic part of that one is this Numpy. Everything is based on Numpy. Okay. So I hope you people have understood this particular thing, how to create two-dimensional array, one-dimensional array of zeros and ones, right? So then whatever you want, see, np dot ones of whatever the size I can give you, whatever I want I can give. So I want 100 rows and 8 columns. That's possible. Consider 100 rows and 8 columns. Whatever you want, you can actually do. 10 rows and 8 columns. Like this you can do. Okay, but yes, try to understand it's a two-dimensional array. Moving forward. Now let's try to talk about some of more important methods which we are going to do. Okay, Vaishnav is asking, can we get a combination of two numbers in that array like 1 and 0? Yes, you can get the combination. That's what I am going to talk about next. Vaishnav, you can generate whatever the numbers you want. So we are going to discuss about that. See, now the next method we are going to discuss about is something called as lean space. This is very, very important. Now, what do you mean by lean space? Let me explain you that first. Lean space means np.lean space is going to generate linearly spaced numbers. Now, what do you mean by linearly spaced numbers? Let me show you that. See, suppose I've asked you, I want 3 linearly spaced numbers between 0 and 10. So 0 and 10. between this range, I want 3 linearly spaced numbers. So which are those numbers? This is 1, this is 2. Now what do you mean by linearly spaced numbers? That means I want such numbers, the distance of those numbers from each and every one is same. So 3 linearly spaced numbers between 0 and 10 will be what? 0, 5 and 10. Because if you see the distance between them is 5 units. If you see the distance between these two is also 5 units. So the distance between this number and the previous to this is 5. This number and the next to this is 5. So 0, 5 and 10. These are called as linearly spaced numbers. And that's what this command is going to be. If I ask you, which are the linearly spaced numbers, which are the 5 linearly spaced numbers, I want 5 linearly spaced numbers between 0 and 10. So which will be those numbers? See, 5 I want. This is first, this is second. So as I want 5, 0, 2.5, 5, 7.5 and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why they are linearly spaced? Because if you check the distance between all of them is same. 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. So these are called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are called as linearly spaced numbers or evenly spaced numbers between 0 and 10. Now least space is going to give that. See, for easiest easier thing we can do it, but we cannot do the complex thing, right? So let me explain you this with a simple example. The method is np dot lean space. Okay, np dot lean space. Let me get a simple example. 0, 10, 3. That means what? That means I want 3 linearly spaced numbers between 0 and 10. I want how many numbers which are linearly spaced between 0 and 10? 3. So my answer is going to be 0, 5 and 10. 0, 5 and 10. Right? Suppose similarly if I go and see it's a 1D array. Try to understand. It's a 1D array. Suppose I want 5 linearly spaced numbers between 0 and 10. So see 0, 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10. Linearly spaced means what? This number and the next number, the difference between them is same. Right? This number, previous number 2.5. This number, 2.5. These are called as linearly spaced numbers. So it is giving me what? It is giving the answer in one dimensional form. Similarly, if I go here, np dot lean, and you people also can try it. Okay? np dot lean space. Suppose I want linearly spaced numbers between 10 and 100. How many linearly spaced numbers I want? I want 10 such numbers. I can give. See, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. These are the linearly spaced numbers between 10 and 100, including 10 and 100. Similarly, I want 1000 linearly spaced numbers between 10 and 100. That's possible. That is possible. And as a human, we cannot calculate that. That's where this linear space is going to be calculated. Linear space is going to be very, very useful. So this method, believe me, is going to be very, very useful. 10 linearly spaced numbers between 10 and 100. You can do it the way you want. Right? Suppose I do it like this. I want, suppose between 0 and 10, I want 100 linearly spaced numbers, 50 linearly spaced numbers. Whatever it is, everything is possible. See? So you cannot calculate it manually now, right? So yeah, lean space. I hope everyone understood lean space. Linearly spaced numbers means what? You or other, you can remember it this particular example. So what is this 0? Start point. What is this 10? Stop point. And what is this 3? This 3 is nothing but number of points you want. Number of linearly spaced numbers you want. How many linearly spaced numbers I want? Here 3. So that number is simply given. How many number of linearly spaced numbers you want here? 50 between 0 and 10. I hope it's clear to everyone. Okay. Remember, we are going to need linearly space in our applications. Remember that we can create a lot of applications with the help of this. That's why I wanted to know all these things. Okay, let's move to next thing, that is identity matrix. I hope you people might have come across this particular word, identity matrix. Many of you might have heard about it in N3 or in maybe in your 10 plus 2 you might have come across this, or maybe it's good. Identity matrix. Identity matrix, how it looks like? Identity matrix looks like something like this: 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So identity matrix is a matrix where diagonal elements, all diagonal elements are. So it's an identity matrix of 3 by 3. That is 1 2 3. 3 rows, 1 2 3, 3 columns. Okay, 3 rows and 3 columns is the identity matrix. So how to create an identity matrix in case of Python? That's what we are going to understand. Why to worry about the identity matrix? Why to worry about it? Because if you people remember the basic maths which you might have seen, maybe in mathematics subject, you might be knowing a basic rule. A into A inverse is always equal to I. That means original matrix and into its inverse always gives you identity matrix. That means if you have identity matrix, you can make use of this kind of equation. And these kind of equations we actually require in some machine learning techniques or applications. That's why. That is one of these actually. And one more is that with the help of identity matrix, you can create other matrices, other data sets. Okay, and like that there are a number of uses. So how to create an identity matrix? So we make use of a command called as np.I. That's it. I means identity. So if I go in for atom 3, so it is going to create a 3 by 3 identity matrix. But remember, one more important point here is that here it is going to give me 2-dimensional array by default. 2-dimensional array of size 3 by 3. 3 rows and 3 columns. And one more point you need to always remember that in case of Python, row starts with 0, 0, 1, 2. Column also starts with 0. Indexing of a row starts with 0. Indexing of a column also starts with 0. Indexing in Python always starts with 0. Okay, so this is how you can create an identity matrix in case of Python. So here I have identity matrix of a size 3 by 3. I can go and I can create identity matrix of 5 by 5. I can go and I can create identity matrix of 10 by 10. Right, like this. So you can check all the diagonal elements are 1. So this is how np.I is the method to create an identity matrix. Let's move to the next one. How to generate the random numbers. Right, random numbers in case of Python. How to generate that? This is also very important. Now, in case of random, there are 3 methods. Let me first of all explain you that, and then I will show you the implementation. Right. See how to create the random method. So we make use of 3 methods. First one is np.random dot. First one is ran. This is the method. Okay, np.random.ran. The next one is np.random.ran, and third one is ranint. These are the 3 methods. np.random.ranint. Now, what is the meaning of this? So np.random, that means obviously it is going to generate a random numbers in the array. But what type of random numbers? According to ran. Now, what is this ran? So that means it is going to generate the random numbers from uniform distribution. Now, what do you mean by uniform distribution? Uniform distribution means whatever the values this method is going to generate, all those values are going to be always between 0 and 1. That means all values are going to be positive. See, it is going to generate what? It is going to generate random values. That means every time you run it, you will get different values. But one thing is for sure that those values will be according to ran method. And it means what? It means they will be between 0 and 1. It means that they will be positive. See, let me show it to you. np.random.ran. I want to generate 10 random numbers. Now see, 0.08, 0.56, 0.83. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. 10 random numbers it has generated. And all the random numbers are between 0 and 1. That means positive. That's what this rand method is. I hope everyone is able to understand. Like this, you can generate as many number of numbers you want. See, 100 random numbers we are generating here, but all of them they are between 0 and 1. That means all of them they are positive. Okay, I'll be showing you the applications. I'll be showing you the examples where they are going to give all these things, right? But try to understand what each method does. So np.random.ran gives me numbers from uniform distribution. It means all the positive numbers. Okay, so here I have 1D array. You can check it. It's a 1D array. What if I want 2D array? Yes, that's also possible. np.random.ran. np.random.ran. Suppose I want 2-dimensional array. What I can do is, suppose I want 2-dimensional array of size 5 by 5. 25 random numbers I want. Yes, that's possible. Now see, it's a 2D array. 2 square brackets at the start, 2 square brackets at the end. Right? So this is also possible. Like this, whatever you want. Suppose I want 10 rows, 5 columns. That's also possible. 10 rows, 5 columns. 2 square brackets, 2 square brackets. It is nothing but 2-dimensional array. Right? But you can check that all the random numbers are between 0 and 1. See, random numbers means what? Every time you will get different random numbers. See, Let me give a very small example. First of all, Npr Arrays. np.random.ran5. See, I am getting these numbers, right? 0.14, 0.58, 0.43, 0.75, 0.48. If I run the same command here, now see different answers I am getting because they are random numbers. Every time they are going to change. They are not going to remain same. How to take a control of that? That we will see. But they are random numbers. Okay, can you people just confirm? Are you people getting all these things or not? Because I can see 55 people are there. Some 4-5 people they have left. Is there any problem? See, just let me know, okay? If I am moving too fast, slow, if you are not getting, whatever. Are you people getting yes or no? Can you just confirm this? Or by chance, if you know this, just let me know. I will skip this part. It's possible, right? There is the internet available and yeah. Why numbers count 8? I will answer that. Shivam, I will answer that. But first of all, just let me know. Are you people making sense here? Is it making sense everyone? Okay, so many of them they are saying yes. So I will again and again repeat. Please let me know if you have any doubt. Don't leave it like this. Okay? You have paid money. So don't do it like this. Have some patience. Those who are already aware about it, have some patience. Okay, so all of them they are saying they are getting. Right? So now Shivam, what is your question? Why 8? You are asking. Why numbers count 8? Where is the count 8? Numbers count is 6. This is first number 1. This is second number 2. This is third number 3. This is 4. And this is 5. Numbers count is 5. If you want 8 numbers, you can have 8 numbers also. Is it clear, Shivam? Or you still have, or maybe does that answer your question or you had different question? Shivam, does that answer your question? Why numbers count? What do you mean? What you want to ask? If you want me to unmute, let me know. Are you there, Shivam? Can you please reply? He means only 8 numbers after decimal. Okay. Again, that we can control actually. So see, that is a standard practice. Which that's a. If you are asking why are these 8 numbers, so that is what we can say. That is the way this numpy actually this random actually works. That is by default. Yeah. And still, if you do not want, if you want this, that we can control actually. No problem at all. So np.random.rand, I hope everyone understood this. It is going to give me random numbers, different numbers at a different time. So we have seen np.random.rand. Now let me go and let me talk about np.random. Next method is rand n. This one, right? So what is this rand n? Rand n also generates random numbers, but those random numbers will be from normal distribution. Rand n generates the random numbers only. See, rand generates the random numbers from uniform distribution. Uniform distribution means what? The values will be between 0 and 1. That means all the values will be positive. But rand n generates the random numbers from normal distribution. Or to be more precise, I can say standard normal distribution. So this is a term which is related to statistics actually. Standard normal distribution is also called as Gaussian distribution. You might have come across this particular word, but you might not have understood this. Gaussian distribution. What do you mean by this? It means standard normal distribution means something like this. The distribution of your data, if you go and if you plot a graph for your data is going to look like this. This is 0, which is mu, that is mean, and standard deviation is 1. Okay, do not worry about if you are not aware about standard deviation, but try to understand standard normal distribution means the distribution of the data is something like this. It's also called as symmetrical distribution. Now what happens in this case? -1, -2, -3 and so on. 1, 2, 3, and so on. So np.random.randn always gives you values between always gives you value from the normal distribution. That means that means there will be some values which will be positive values and some values which will be negative values. Okay, so let me show you a simple example here. np.random.randn of 5 and then run. See, minus 0.98, 0.4. Some positive values and some negative values are there. Why? Because they are from Gaussian distribution. They are from normal distribution. And normal distribution means between -1 and 1. That's what this randn is. Okay. If you want to go and if you want to generate a two-dimensional array, yes, you can. np.random.randn np.random.randn let's suppose 5, and run. Now see, you can check. I got two-dimensional arrays of random numbers which are from normal distribution. It means some positive values and some negative values. Right? You can check. Not compulsorily between -1 and 1. Some positive and some negative. It depends on that normal distribution. This is called a standard normal distribution. So if you go and if you try to plot a graph for this kind of a data, you will get a symmetrical curve. Okay, so remember this. Random gives you values from standard normal distribution. That means some positive values and some negative. Okay, and then the last method in case of random is np.random.randint. So randint also generates the random numbers, but it generates random integer numbers. Suppose if I give 20, so what I will get is 7. So it has given me a random integer value from 0 to 20, as I haven't mentioned starting point. So starting point is by default 0. So between 0 and 20, it has given me random integer value. So if I run it once again, it will give me maybe either 7 once again or maybe different value, but that value will be between 0 and 20 only, not including 20. 0 can be there. Let me run. See, I got 1. I will run it once again. I got 9. I will run it once again. I got 12. Once again. So if you go on, so I got 12 once again. 2 1. Now I got 18. I got. So like this, if I go on running, I will be getting random value, random integer value between the range which I am going to mention. Suppose I want random integer value between this. That's also possible between 10 and 20. So you can check. I got 15. I got 17. I got 12, and so on. So here I am getting by default only one random value. What if I want more than one random value? That's also possible. See, but those random values will be between 10 and 20. 10 20. Random is what? Every time different. Every time different values. So in this case, it is repeating because between 10 and 20 there are less number of values. If I go like this, 200. If I make it as, say I am getting 5 values. Like this, if I want 100 number of values between 10 and 200, that's also possible. And it's a 1D. I hope these things are making sense. Sharav is asking, what if we want random integer from 1 to 10 but not 6? But not 6. So for that you need to write down a custom code, Sharav. But still you can get the random values from 1 to 10. Like this. 1 to 10. Okay, this will give you random value from 1 to 10. But if you do not want 6, for that you can write down a custom code for that. Is it clear, Sharad? Okay. Amisha is asking, sir, why is this used? So Amisha, all these methods, whatever I was talking about, all these methods are used to generate random numbers. And random numbers, why do we generate? There are a number of examples. First, maybe like, suppose I want to work with some data. I can make use of these random numbers. I want to generate some sequence. I can make use of random numbers. Suppose I want to create an application where I want to give a sequence number to each and every student automatically. I can make use of this methods. I want to give random sequence numbers. I can make use of this. So it depends on the application. I want to create a game. A desktop application, whatever it may be. I want to generate a random password. I want to generate a password. See, if I want to generate a random password, the length should not be same. So in that case, this random method is going to help. Are you people getting? Yes, for guessing anything. There are a lot of applications here. Is it? Does that answer your question, Amisha? And even in applications, I will be showing you that. See, if you have carefully look at your syllabus, you will get develop games like snake game, color game, password generator, WhatsApp smiley, and so on. So password generator is one of the examples where we are going to make use of these random methods. Because password, which is going to be generated, that should be very, very hard to guess. And if you want that password to be hard to guess, you can change that length, and you can change the length in such a way that even you also you are not aware about what password it is going to generate next. Is it making sense, Amisha? Okay, so remember these methods. Okay, so with this, let's continue with the NumPy and let's move to the next, that is array attributes and methods. So the next topic in NumPy is this array attributes and methods. Let me create an array. Now tell me what is going to happen, what it is going to show. np.arange, np.arange of 25. Okay, let me run it. And I will create a random array, array and ARR is equal to np.random.randint 0, 50, 10. Now, can you people tell me how many elements are going to be there in ARR? How many elements and which are those? Arrange. How many elements are going to be there in ARR and which are those elements? Can you people tell me? Are you getting my question? How many elements and which are those elements? Yes? Or let me know if you are not getting my question. $25. Yes. Right Shivani, right Vashika, right Sita. 25 is the answer for 25 elements I will be getting. But which are those 25 elements? Yes. No. Yes, Jani. No, not 0 to 50, Siddharth. It is 0 to 24, right, Vanchika? Right, Jani. It's not 0 to 50, Siddharth. It is 0 to 24. Because I have written 25. Okay, you are talking about this one? No, I am asking about AR. I will get 0 to 24. Those 25 elements. See? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 24. So 25 elements I am. Similarly, how many elements I am going to get in RA and AR? From 0 to 50. How many elements? 10 elements. So it is going to generate 10 random numbers between 0 and 50. 10 random numbers between 0 and 50. See, 10 random numbers between 0 and 50. Now, with the help of this, let's try to understand the concepts. See, ARR. Now, what is ARR? If you can check, ARR is a 1D array, one dimensional array. Now, I want to check how many number of elements are there which are present in ARR. What I can do is I can make use of a method called as ARR.shape. So if it's a 1D array, it will show me only one number. In this case, it is 25. That means 25 elements are there. So 25 comma. That means there are no columns. There are only elements, right? It's not like row and column. So generally, 1D array is going to be shown like this. 25 elements. So ARR.shape. Shape is the method which is going to give you number of rows and number of columns. As ARR is not a 2D array, that's why there are no rows and no columns. There are only sequence of elements. And that's why it is just showing me element zone. Always remember number of rows are shown first and then number of columns. Okay. So see, this is a 1D array. ARR is a 1D array. What if I want to convert it into 2D array? So what I can do is ARR.vShape. How many elements are there? 25 elements are there, right? So 5, 5. Now, as 25 elements are there, I am just trying to convert this array into 2D. So same element 0 to 24. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 till 24. What am I getting here is because of reshape. So that means earlier it was 1D array, starting with 1 square bracket, ending with 1 square bracket. Now it is 2D array. So dot reshape is the method with the help of which you can convert 1D array into 2D array. But once again, if I go and if I try to check my ARR here, it is still 1D array. So this is just for temporary purpose. So dot shape method is going to show you the shape of the array, and reshape method is going to change the shape of the array. This is very, very important. What is this 5? Number of rows. What is the next 5? Number of columns. Okay. Can you people tell me what will happen if I do it like this? ARR dot reshape of, let's suppose 4, 5. Can you people tell me what will happen in this case? ARR dot reshape of 4, 5. Okay, so those people who are saying 4 rows, 5 columns, they are wrong. Those who are saying error, like Paksha, Snehal, Vanshika, Shweta, you people are right. You will get an error in this case. Basic mathematics. Basic mathematics. Because there are 25 elements. How can you calculate total number of elements in an array, in a matrix? Number of rows into number of columns. So number of 5 into 5 is 25. So 4 into 5 is 20. That means 25 elements you cannot fit it like this. That means cannot reshape array of size 25 into shape 4. That's why you are going to get the error. Yes, you could have written it like this. ARR dot reshape of. So it should be ARR. ARR dot reshape. ARR is just a variable. Okay. ARR dot reshape. 25 rows and 1 column. Yes, it will work. See, 25 rows and 1 column. ARR dot reshape. Maybe 1 row into 25 column. This will also work. See, 2-dimensional array. It's not a 1D array. It's a 2D array. Try to understand. Why is it so? Because 25 elements are there, and 25 elements you cannot represent it as 4, 5. It can be 25 into 1, or 1 into 25, or 5 into 5. Try to understand. Okay, in basic mathematics we have already learned this. Total number of elements in a matrix is equal to number of rows into number of columns, and that's why you are getting the error like this. Okay, I hope everyone is able to understand that. Okay, let's move on. What is my array and ARR? My array and ARR is this. But what if I want to find out the maximum element and minimum element from this array and ARR? I can easily find out. Array and ARR dot max. If I go here and if I run it, it is going to give me maximum element. That is good. Right? Similarly, if I want minimum element, I can find out array and ARR dot min. It is going to give me minimum. Right? And there are some methods which are going to help you to find out the position of the maximum and the minimum element. So what is the minimum element here? 1. What is the position of 1? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So 5 is the position of the minimum element. What if I want to find out the position of the minimum element? Yes, that you can find out. So for that, there is a method called as array and ARR dot argmin. This is the method. So answer should be what? Answer should be 5. 5, 5, because 5 is the position for the minimum. Similarly, what is the position for maximum element? 44, 6, 7, 8, 9. So my answer should be array and ARR dot argmax. Argmax is going to give me position of maximum element. That is 9. The maximum element is what? 44. So this is how you can find out the maximum element, minimum element, and the position of the maximum element and the minimum element from the array. So max min is going to give minimum and maximum element, and argmax and argmin is going to give you the position of the minimum and maximum element respectively. Okay, I hope you people are able to understand that. Shape method, I already talked about that, right? For example, see, what is my ARR? This is my ARR. Now ARR is what? ARR is a 1D array, right? So if you want to check whether it's a 2D or 1D array, shape method is going to give you this kind of output in case of 1D array. Suppose if I go and if I try to do it like this, ARR2 is equal to ARR dot reshape of ARR dot reshape and reshape it into 5 by 5. Now ARR2 will be 2-dimensional. If I go and if I try to apply ARR dot shape here, now you will see that it should be the shape like this. So for 1D array you will be getting shape like this. For 2D array you will be getting rows and columns. So always try to remember the first value is always going to be the number of rows. First value is always going to represent number of rows, and second value is always going to represent number of columns. I am talking about the output of the shape. Okay. Now, can you people tell me what if I want to know only number of columns? See, this is a tuple, and you can easily index a tuple, right? For that, what you can do is just put a square bracket and put a 1 here. It is going to give you number of columns. Anyway, in this case, number of rows and number of columns, both of them they are same. But this is how you can index. You can take the number of columns because this is also we are going to require many times, right? I hope everyone is getting all these things. So this is how you can shape, reshape. So suppose see, even you can apply this shape and reshape again. Suppose if I apply AR shape 1,25. To this also I can apply dot shape method. So AR dot reshape actually AR dot reshape, that means reshape the array AR as 1 row and 25 columns and then check the shape of that. Yes, that's possible. That means 1 row and 25 columns. You can apply it like this. If you want column numbers, just go here and index it. So you will get 25. Right? I hope everyone is able to understand till this point, shape and reshape. Because the next thing which I want to talk about is again more important thing, that is indexing in case of Python. Right? So just wait for 5-10 minutes. I will just continue for 5-10 minutes only, not more than that. Okay, so don't worry. Will not take that much of your time because again, see, we want to complete all these things, right? So as I told you, whenever it is required, I will let you know. Maybe one more session, one extra session you might be required. Okay? So let me show you how to do Numpy indexing. Just I will not take more than 10 minutes. Numpy indexing. Okay. So I will create an array. ARR is equal to np.arange of, let's suppose 0, 11. Let me run. Yeah, this is my ARR. So what is this 0 to 10? Total elements I have. Total 11 elements I have. Now let's see a simple indexing with that. This is exactly similar to what we have seen in case of list and some other data structures. Exactly same. Suppose I want to access. Suppose if I go and if I try to write down ARR of 8, so it will give me what? 8 because this 8 is at the 8th index, right? Slice notation is again going to happen the same way which we have seen. Suppose if I write down ARR 1:5, so it is going to give you what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly same thing. Slice notation is the same concept. That's why. Okay. So now suppose let me talk about a concept called as broadcasting. Now, what is broadcasting in case of array? So broadcasting is one of the properties which arrays follow. What is this? Let's see. This is my ARR, right? Now, if I go and if I try to write down ARR of, let's suppose 1:5. What is this? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Now, what if I do like this? ARR of 1:5 is equal to 77. What will happen in this case? This 1, 2, 3, 4, these elements will be overwritten with 77, 77, 77, 77 in the original array ARR. This is what is going to happen, right? But what I will do is, I will just try to assign ARR 1:5. I'm just going to assign it to some variable, like maybe suppose slice of ARR, slice ARR. So slice ARR is equal to ARR 1:5. If you slice ARR, this array will be having 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me run it. Right? If you now check slice ARR, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I will do is slice ARR from this starting with 0 and 0, 1, 2, 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So starting with 0 till 3. That means which elements? 0, 1, 2. That means 1, 2, 3. I want to override with 99. Right? That means if I go and if I try to check slice ARR, in slice ARR, first 3 elements will be overridden with 99. This is what is going to happen. Right? Now my question to you people is, will there be any change in the original array ARR? See, what I have done is, this is my original array. I have taken a part of that original array and I have assigned it to this particular variable. Now it looks like this. Now what I have done is I have made the changes. I have overwritten some of the elements of the part of the slice. I did not make any change in the original array. So in this part, now as I have overwritten these elements, so this is the change. My question to you people is that will there be any change in ARR original array? Yes or no? Will there be any change in the original array? So Samruddhi is saying yes, Yash is saying yes, many people are saying no. So try to understand there will be a change. There will be a change. See? And this concept is called as broadcasting. So always remember, if you try to take a part of the original data and if you try to make a change in that part, that change is also going to affect the original data also. That is called as broadcasting. So what I could have done is, what I should have done is actually, before taking the part of the original data, I should have taken the copy of the original. For example, let me run this error once again. This where I have run it error. See, let me run this error once again because now it is totally changed. Now error is like this. Okay, so this was the error. What I could have done is error underscore copy is equal to error dot copy. I could have used. Now what I will do is now make the changes in this. Now that is not going to affect my original. This I should have done. So I hope you people have understood the concept of broadcasting till this point. Right? Remember, whenever you are going to make use of array, always try to take care for broadcasting. Okay. So indexing we have already seen, but indexing we have seen for one dimensional array. The most important point is, and the last point for today is this one. Indexing a 2D array. How to index a 2D array? So for that, what I will do is I will create a 2D array. This is the last example. After this, I am going to stop. ARR underscore 2D. Suppose this is the name of my 2D two-dimensional array. So here what I will do is np dot array. I am going to create my own data. So as I want two-dimensional data, so what I will do is 5, 10, 15. This is the first element. I am just trying to pass this elements as an input so that I am while there is the data. So 20, 25, 30. Okay, and then one more point is one more I will take it as 35, 40, 45. Okay, so and so okay, I made mistake. Yes. Okay, bracket I am missing, right? This bracket I am missing. Now let's go. Okay, so my ARR underscore 2D, ARR underscore 2D is going to look like this. Okay, now what we want to understand? We want to understand how to index elements from the two-dimensional array. How to index elements from the two-dimensional array. So for example, if I ask you a question, what if I want to grab this element 5? So if you remember, I have already told you, in case of Python, indexing always starts with 0. So the first row will be represented with 0 index, second row will be represented with 1 index, and third row will be represented with second row. And same is the case for columns. Always remember this. Okay, 0, 1, 2. Now what element I want to grab? I want to grab this 5. So what I can do in that case? In that case, ARR underscore 2D of row is 0, column is 0. I will get 5. Similarly, what if I want to grab 30? Can you people tell me? I want answer as 30. What should I do? ARR underscore 2D of what is the row number here? 1. What is the column number? 2. Right? So 1, 2. I think people are getting answers. Yes, that's right. That's right. 1, 2. Right. Also I got that. Right? Now the next question is what if I want a complete row 20, 25, 30? For that, what I can do is ARR underscore 2D of I want complete row 20, 25, 30. So what we do is we always represent complete row means this row I want first row, then run it. Now see 20, 25, 30. Another way to do the same thing is ARR underscore 2D of I want first row, but which column I want? First row and all the columns are all the columns. See column. Or otherwise I could have done it like this also. ARR underscore 2D of see. First of all, this is our ARR. Okay. Not ARR. ARR underscore 2. This is what our ARR underscore 2. Okay. Another way is ARR underscore 2D of first row, comma, all the columns. That means 0th column onwards everything. This will also do. So no, not 0th column onwards everything. This should not be. I want first row only. So it should be one of them. This will work. Right. So you people remember, right? How this slice notation works. Okay. So if this is my ARR underscore 2, the next question is, can you people tell me what if I want to grab? What if I want to grab, let's say 2530. I want to grab 2530. These two elements I want to grab. ARR underscore 2. And I will tell you why I will be discussing this. I will tell you a practical application. Now, how to grab 25,30? So for that, how to solve this kind of a question? Let me tell you. This is very, very important. So Avisha is saying 1, 1 colon. Let's see. 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. Okay. So what I want is 25,30. Just check in which row it is present. First row. In which column it is present? This one and this one. That means row wise we want this. Column wise what we want? First column onwards 0. That's why this is one column, 1 comma 1 colon. So 1 comma 1 colon is going to be the answer. Right? And yes, there are other ways also, not only this. I could have written it like this also. 1 comma 1 colon 3. Yes, that's possible. One and the same thing. Right? Now tell me, what if I want to grab 2540? I want answer as 2540. This one. Can you people tell me? 2540. What should I write? 1 colon comma 1. Ravish is saying 1 colon comma 1. Let's try out. ARR underscore 2D. So this is what Ravish is saying. Yes, 2540. I hope other people are also able to understand that. If not, please ask me. I'm just trying to just confirm that people are getting. Okay, this is how we can answer 2540. Okay. Now the last question for you people is, if this is my ARR underscore 2D, if this is my ARR underscore 2D, what are you going to write down to grab 5 and 45? What will be your answer to grab 5 and 45? I hope everyone understands the question. What should you write down? ARR underscore 2D. Even this question, those people who already know about it, even they can also try it. Let me know whether you are able to answer it or not. For you, 45. Those people who are not getting the question, you can just ask me. I will repeat it once again. I hope everyone is getting this. ARR underscore 2D. How you can answer it? 5, 45. This is what I want. Yes, guys, anyone? Because till this point, you people were able to answer. Because I was asking you a question for the numbers which were adjacent to each other. Now I am asking you a question for the numbers which are not adjacent to each other. 5 and 45, they are not adjacent. And let me tell you why I am asking you these kind of questions. Because in the applications like image detection, object detection in images, this thing is going to be very, very important. Suppose I want to create a project where if I pass an image to that particular project, my project is able to tell me whether a person has wear a mask or not, whether the person has wear a helmet or not. Right? So this indexing kind of a thing is definitely going to be very, very useful. So Rishikesh is saying 0033. Let me try out Rishikesh in their answer. So this is what he is saying. 0033. Let's see. So Rishikesh, we are getting error. Shivani is saying 0 colon 0 2 colon 2. Let's see. Shivani's answer. what she is saying. No, Shivani, we are getting empty array. Baljit is saying something. Let's try out Baljit. Baljit, we are getting error. That's a good try, Baljit, by the way. But we are getting error. Just try to make a simple connection. Okay? Or let me tell you. Anyway, maybe in the next session I will be giving you a lot of questions. And in your assignment itself, I am giving a lot of questions. Okay. So let me tell you what's going to happen. See. Let me show you. This is what ARR underscore 2D is. Right? What did I ask you? How to graph 5 and 25. So just check which is the row we want. 5 for 5, row is 0. For 45, row is 2. So what I will do is ARR underscore 2D of, first of all, write down the row numbers, whatever you want, in a separate column. I want 0th row number and first row number. And then u comma, then one more square bracket here, and which column numbers you want? What is the column for 5? 0. What is the column for this one? 1. 2, right? So 0 comma 2. That's it. So 0th row and second row. Second row it should be not 1. 0 comma 2, 0 comma 2. Am I not getting answers? There will be a lot of questions which we will be solving on this, and we give you a lot of questions here. Today I will be sharing whatever I have discussed. Whatever I have discussed today, I will be sharing the notes for that as IPY MD5 notebook. Right? And along with that, I will be sharing one exercise. So is it clear, everyone? Does it making sense? Can you please let me know yes if you are getting, no if you are not getting, or if you have it out. Can you just reply? Are you people able to make the sense here? Are you getting? Okay. See, if someone wants to learn anything, always remember, patience is really very important. Okay, without patience, we cannot learn anything. Because those people, I think I can see that there are 50 people right now. There are about 8 to 10 people they have left. Right. So it should not happen this way. There is a patience which is required, and I will expect that you will keep that patience. Right? Because see, there are, even we haven't started. These are again the basic things, very basic. Even we haven't started discussing the applications. Okay. So okay, Ashar is asking, can you please share all the raw codes like day 1, we want code from day 2 and 2 days? Ashar, I have already shared the raw code. I have already shared the code with you people for the previous sessions. Whatever I discussed today, for that also I will be sharing. Did you not get that, Ashar? I have shared it already. Or you want to ask something else? I will just unmute you. If anyone any question, just let me know. I am going to unmute everyone now. You can unmute. Ashar, if you want, you can unmute and you can just ask whatever you want. Because if you are asking me about the code, I have already shared that. Is it clear, Ashar? Please check. Amisha, I have already shared the recordings with Vishal sir. Yesterday's recording and the previous recording I have already shared with Vishal sir. So maybe I think what they are thinking. I think Vishal sir, you are there, right? In the meeting. Maybe if he is there in front of his machine, he will talk. Otherwise not. But yes, I have already shared these things. The code is not shared for the assignment, Ashar. No, Ashar. The code which I have shared on day 1 itself, in that only you will find out day 2 code. Because if you check, we are lagging 1 day behind. If you just try to understand, we have completed all these things on the second day, and we were expected to complete all these things on the first day. So on the first day itself, I have shared all these things. That means the files which I have shared on the first day itself, in that file only you will be finding out the code for the second day also. So just have a look at that. I hope I'm yeah. I hope I'm making sense, right? Yes. Right. That's why I told you on the first day itself. I told you that each and everything, whatever I will be discussing, each and everything I will share. Okay, Amisha, I think you also have got your answer. That recordings, previous two recordings I have already shared with sir. Maybe I think I don't know whether when they are going to share it, but it's always good to first of all attend the live sessions and then go to the recording. Because see, let me tell you, even if we will aim with the sessions after 2 to 3 days, but keep practicing because that's not the aim. Even if you are attending the session, but practicing is very important. Right? See, whatever I have explained you all these things today, I will be sharing this particular IPY, and I hope everyone knows how to open the IPY file. And I will be sharing the code which I will be discussing tomorrow also. Okay, just try to understand this much more. So yes, anyone, any question, any doubt, any problem, audio problem, speed problem, not getting anything, anything skipped, any suggestion? Any feedback? You can give it to me also, no problem. I will try to improve. Anything? Okay. So are you people getting? Are you comfortable now? Everyone? Just last time let me know yes or no. Just confirm people please. So that okay. So thank you Asha, Samrit, Janvi, Shubham. Yeah. Oh yes, Misha, Desh. Yeah. Okay. Okay guys. Thank you. Thank you. I hope I am making sense here. Right? So this was the third day actually, right? Don't worry. Maybe I'm moving slow, that's why maybe it is taking some time. But yeah, as I said, I'll be completing all the things. We will complete all the things. I want to take you to that particular level. Okay? And even I will tell you what to do after that. A lot of materials I'll be sharing. Okay, guys. So keep posting. Okay, thank you, Asha. Try to solve the questions. See, you people will not be able to solve all the questions which I'll be sharing today. Don't worry. Okay, do not worry because there are some topics which are here to discuss. But some of the questions definitely will be able to solve, like based on indexing. I am talking about Numpy Arrays. Okay, that I'll be sharing today. So keep practicing. If you have any question other than these also, please let me know. Once we discuss applications, at that time you will be having a lot of questions because I have seen students they have actually very good ideas. Okay, so I will also be very much what you can say very much interested to look out what you people are going to come up with. I'll be showing you 78 applications first, and then I'll be asking you to create applications. Even I myself will be giving you some problems. Okay. Okay, Ajay, how to upload assignment and where to upload? So Ajay, you need to upload the assignments on GitHub. How to upload that I have didn't discuss. I didn't discuss that. I will discuss it maybe, but some of you are already aware. For example, Siddharth, he has already uploaded the assignment on GitHub, and it's really easy. Just go to Google, search GitHub, or otherwise let me show it to you here. See, as it is already time, that's why I do not want to take that much of time. See, just go here, search GitHub, and you need to sign up first. In my case, I can click on sign in because I already created the account. It's really simple. Just sign up, fill up the information. Once you sign up, you'll be able to see something like this. Okay. So what you want to do is now you need to create a repository. So click on new repository. Once you click on new repository, give some name. Suppose I will give mine. You wish. So once I create the repository, so click on this new repository. Right. So once I click on this new repository, now I will be able to see an option which is upload. See, for example, you will be able to see something like this which I already uploaded. Now see here you are going to get see something like this. Create a new file or uploading an existing file. Are you able to see this one? Uploading an existing file. Just click on this. And whatever the IPYNB file where you have written your answers, just drag that IPYNB file here or go and click on this, choose your files it will browse and go to the IPYNB file. Suppose in my case, my IPYNB files are stored in, I think in, let me check, documents. Okay, I think in C, users, user, and some folder is there, YPMML, suppose Python, okay, assignment. So see, just click on this and click on open. That's it. Your file will be uploaded. It's as simple as that. If you want to see, let me upload this. See, I will upload this file. Now, once it is uploaded, commit the changes. Click on commit the changes. Now you will see that file uploaded here. See, this file is uploaded. Now you can check. So first of all, you need to write down the answers in the IPYNB file. Save the file as IPYNB or whatever you want. .py, IPYNB, .text, .doc, whatever, .pdf, and see, you will be able to see all these things. See, that is the way. I think other people are also aware of that. Otherwise, not. Just go here and. So, is it clear, Shivam? That's what I told you. How to use GitHub. That's what I told you. What is the meaning of star in place of cell number? Star Usher. What do you mean by star? Star means it is executing. Whenever we execute any line, first of all it is star. See, for when I will run this particular line, for some time you will be able to see star here, and after that you will be getting some number. See, so as it was that execution was very fast. That's why that star was not there. Star means what? It is in the execution mode. I hope that answers your question, Asha. Yeah, thank you, Ajay. Thank you, Shivam. Thank you, Asha. Yeah, okay. So I hope you people have understood how to upload that particular assignment or answers of the assignment on GitHub. Just go and just Google. You will get anything. Even if you haven't understood here, just Google GitHub. Sign up. It will take 5 minutes and just upload your assignment. Okay, guys. Okay, then for now today we will stop here and then we will meet in the next session. I hope you will come up with more and more questions like this. That's good. You are asking me questions. I am also very happy. Right? Keep up this particular thing, and yeah, definitely I will try to make sure that everyone understands everything. And yeah, definitely we will try to make it more and more interesting and then we will create other things. Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. Bye bye all of you. We will meet in the next session then.